We're on Miyajima Island. There's a beautiful torii gate, deer roaming around, and a whole heap of delicious food to sample. Let's go and see what we can find. One of the things you've got to try when you're on Miyajima Island is eel. So we've found this stall which sells steamed eel buns. It's piping hot and the bun is so soft. So it's filled with vegetables and sea eel. And we've heard it's got a bit of spice. The bun is just really plain, simple. The eel is minced and it's got some pickled vegetables in it. It's a very sort of subtle flavour. I think I'm going to need another bite. Really, really light. You can taste that little hint of spice, the pickled veg. It's really good.
I love eel, and this ticks all the boxes. It's very light, like Sheena said. Eel's a pretty subtle flavour. It's got a nice fishiness, just subtle fishiness. The veg adds a little bit of crunch. There's some, like, I think bamboo and some cabbage, maybe some onions or something. The bun's really soft, really well steamed. So it's just like a steamed pork bun, which is one of, like, pretty much most people's favourite because it's just the most stunning thing. This is exactly the same principle, but with this eel mixture inside. So it's really good, like a pork bun. It's got that sort of slight sauciness going on and a little bit of sweetness I'm picking up. That's really, really good.
Another thing to try when you're on Miyajima Island or in Hiroshima in general are oysters, because Hiroshima produces about 80% of Japan's oysters. Look at how plump they are. These are just plain grilled oysters. I've added a bit of lemon. Wow. So creamy, super fresh. That is epic. I really love cooked oysters as well as raw oysters. My grandma used to always steam them in an egg custard. So really fond memories of cooked oysters, and that is a damn fine one.
Look at the size of this thing. Like, it's almost as big as my hand. It's absolutely incredible. And like Sheena said, it's so plump. I'm going to add some lemon. Alright, so just a dribble of lemon. Grab a pick. Wow. Look at the size of that thing. It's so meaty. And because it's been grilled, it's kind of holding together. It's holding its shape. It's not really slimy like a fresh oyster. Oh. Oh. Wow. If you're not into oysters, you wouldn't be into this. Because it definitely tastes like an oyster. It's so good because it's been cooked. It's really firm. Not firm in like a chewy way, just how it holds together is really nice in the mouth. Wow. I've never had an oyster like that. I've never really had many cooked oysters before, to be honest. We're from New Zealand, and the really famous oyster from New Zealand is the bluff oyster, which you always have raw. Well, you don't, but you should always have raw because it's just heaven. So really, haven't had many cooked ones. This is damn good. And the fact you can have it in a couple of bites, that shows how big this oyster is. Oh, really, really good.
Miyajima is also the birthplace of the rice scoop, and they have the world's largest rice scoop. Miyajima Island rice scoops are known for scooping up happiness, victory, and good fortune. Fun fact. The most famous dessert on Miyajima Island is momiji manju, a maple leaf shaped cake with filling inside. Traditionally it's red bean, but you can also get custard, cheese, chocolate, green tea, all sorts. I've got custard here to try. It's so nice and soft. It's a sponge cake really, well, feels like it. And just a simple custard filling. Very sweet, but the perfect size to satiate your sugar craving. And it's really neat because the street's just lined with all these shops which are making the momiji manju in the window, so you can see the batter being poured into the press and the press going down, and it's really neat. This is great.
I'm going to try the red bean version. I love red bean, I think it's great. It's often too sweet, but it is very tasty. The red bean is quite gluggy, not like the custard. The custard one was really like silky and sticky almost. This is, like Gina said, sponge cake, really basic sponge cake. The red bean paste is very sweet, like tingling in my mouth sweet, which I don't particularly love, to be totally honest. But anything like that, like this, sorry, is gonna be like that. So when it's this size, it's really good because it's kind of the right portion. That's really tasty, and I love too how much filling there is. They don't skimp on the filling. You gotta hate it when they just fill you up with sponge cake. That's a really interesting snack.
We couldn't resist this green tea one because the packaging was so beautiful. This one's from another store. Japan does presentation so well. No matter what it is, it's beautiful. Green tea. This is really, really nice because the green tea is not too sweet, and the bitterness of the green tea works really well with the sweet sponge. It's very smooth, a little bit grainy like the red bean paste was, but that's nice. I think that's probably my favourite along with the custard, because anything custard is good, right? The deer are not afraid of people. This one here started nibbling on my top just before. See? She's getting in. She's got my top. She's got my top.
Put the camera on the camera. You're bad.
No. I've got deer slobber all over me. Miyajima is known as the island of the gods and is really well known for its torii gate, the one behind me. And at high tide it looks like the gate is floating in the water. The gate's the entrance to the Itsukushima Shrine, so let's go and check that out.
We keep seeing this Miyajima beer all over the place for sale, and we couldn't not try it. Most beautiful label. Apparently it's local, but, well, it has to be local. It's called Miyajima Original Beer, and we've Googled, we've asked so many people if there's a brewery here, and the answer from Google seems to be yes. The answer from locals seems to be no, but we've not found anyone with very good English, so it's been a bit tricky. So apparently there is a brewery somewhere here. So if anyone knows where it is or can find it, let us know. We just bought this from just a little shop in the main street. So it's a pale ale. Super interesting. Oh wow, it's really hoppy. But not in a like kick you in the back of the throat way. That is a beautiful beer. It's got some really good fruit flavors coming through. It looks like it's a really cloudy finish to it, so it's almost unfiltered. There's a lot of sediment in the bottle. That is absolutely fantastic. I see it says it since Miyajima beer since 2010. So there's got to be a brewery here somewhere. We'd love it if someone could. Love it if someone too much beer. I've had one sip. We would love it if someone could let us know, because this is so interesting and this is a really fine beer. Sheena, try it.
That is delicious. It's almost a gingery in taste. It's got a
Yeah,
bit of
you're
spice
right.
to
It does, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's the perfect ending to a really fun day of exploring on Miyajima Island. So there's just lots to see. It's really relaxed. Lots of shrines and parks and gardens and little restaurants. It's a beautiful day trip from Hiroshima. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. We hope we've inspired you to eat and explore like a traveller, not a tourist. Kanpai! Forgot to say, if you're enjoying our content, we would love you to subscribe, so hit that button.